Most financial advisors will tell you to delay Social Security as long as possible. Wait until 70, maximize your benefit. That's the standard advice. But here's what most of those pie chart managers won't tell you. Claiming Social Security early can actually create some of the most powerful tax planning opportunities in retirement. Hi, I'm Megan, CFP and lead senior at MOKAN Wealth. We help self-made 401k and IRA millionaires keep more and pay less in taxes. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 3 counterintuitive tax planning opportunities that open up when you claim Social Security benefits before your full retirement age. Let's start with the basics. For anyone turning 62 in 2025, your full retirement age is 67. If you claim at age 62, your benefit is reduced by about 30% compared to waiting until your full retirement age. So, if your full benefit at 67 would be $3,000 per month, claiming at 62 means you'd get about $2,100 per month instead. That's a permanent reduction. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Most people look at that 30% reduction and immediately think, bad decision. But what they're missing is the tax planning window that early claiming creates. Let's say you retired at 62 with $2 million sitting in your pre-tax IRA and 401k. If you wait to claim Social Security until 67 or 70, what are you going to live on during those years? You're going to be putting large amounts from your IRA, which is 100% taxable as ordinary income. But if you claim Social Security early, you now have cash flow coming in from Social Security. This means you can dramatically reduce how much you're pulling from your taxable IRA, and that creates opportunity. Opportunity 1, keeping IRA withdrawals lower. This is the first major benefit. When you claim Social Security early, you're creating steady cash flow that reduces your need to tap into your pre-tax retirement accounts. Here's a hypothetical scenario. Let's say you need $8,000 per month to cover your lifestyle. If you're not receiving Social Security yet, that entire $8,000 has to come from somewhere, most likely your IRA. That's $96,000 per year of fully taxable ordinary income. But if you claim Social Security at 62 and receive $2,100 per month, now you only need to pull $5,900 per month from your IRA. That's about $70,800 per year instead of $96,000. That $25,200 difference in IRA withdrawals is significant from a tax perspective. Remember, every dollar you pull from your IRA is taxed as ordinary income. By reducing those withdrawals, you're keeping yourself in lower tax brackets. And here's what most people miss. Lower taxable income now means more flexibility for strategic planning, which we'll get to in just a moment. Opportunity 2, reducing provisional income for Social Security taxation. Now let's talk about how Social Security benefits themselves are taxed. A lot of people don't realize that Social Security can be taxable. The IRS uses something called provisional income to determine how much of your Social Security is subject to tax. Here's how it's calculated. Provisional income, your adjusted gross income plus tax-exempt interest plus 50% of your Social Security benefits. For single filers, if your provisional income is below $25,000, none of your Social Security is taxable. Between $25,000 and $34,000, up to 50% may be taxable. Above 34%, up to 85% of your benefits can be taxed. For married couples filing jointly, those thresholds are $32,000 and $44,000 respectively. Now here's the counterintuitive part. If you claim Social Security early and receive a smaller benefit, less of your Social Security income may be taxable because the provisional income calculation includes only 50% of your benefit amount. Let's walk through a hypothetical example. If you're receiving $3,500 per month in Social Security at age 70, that's $42,000 per year. Half of that, $21,000, goes into your provisional income calculation. But if you claimed at 62 and received $2,500 per month instead, that's $30,000 per year, and only $15,000 goes into your provisional income calculation. That's $6,000 less provisional income, which could mean the difference between having 50% of your benefits taxed versus 85%, depending on your other income sources. Opportunity 3, the Roth conversion sweet spot. This is where things get really powerful. When you claim Social Security early, you're reducing the amount you need to pull from your IRA. That lower taxable income creates what I call a tax planning window. For many of our clients at MOKAN Wealth, this is the perfect time to implement strategic Roth conversions. Here's how it works. Let's say you retire at 62 and claim Social Security. Your Social Security provides $2,500 per month or $30,000 per year. You need another $40,000 from your IRA to cover expenses. That puts your total taxable income at $70,000. After the standard deduction for 2025, which is $30,000 for married couples filing jointly, your taxable income is now $40,000. At this level, you're solidly in the 12% tax bracket, which extends to $96,900 of taxable income for married couples in 2025. This means you have room to convert an additional $56,900 from your traditional IRA to a Roth IRA, all while staying in that 12% bracket. Well, why does that matter? Because once you hit age 73, required minimum distributions kick in. Those RMDs are going to force you to take money out of your IRA, whether you need it or not, and that income will be taxed at whatever your marginal rate is at that time. For someone with $2 million in pre-tax accounts, those RMDs can easily push you into the 22% or 24% tax brackets, and potentially even higher. By doing strategic Roth conversions now, while your taxable income is lower, thanks to Social Security providing some of your cash flow, you're paying tax at 12% instead of potentially 22, 24, or higher down the road. That's real savings. And here's the bonus. Money in a Roth IRA grows tax-free forever. There are no RMDs, and withdrawals don't count toward Medicare or IRMA calculations. Speaking of Medicare, let's talk about IRMA, which stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. This is an additional premium surcharge you pay for Medicare Parts B and D if your income exceeds certain thresholds. For 2025, if your modified adjusted gross income exceeds $106,000 for single filers, or $212,000 for married couples filing jointly, you'll pay higher Medicare premiums. The surcharges can add anywhere from $888 to over $5,000 per person per year, depending on your income level. Here's the key. IRMA is determined based on your tax return from 2 years prior. So your 2025 Medicare premiums are based on your 2023 income. By claiming Social Security early and keeping your IRA withdrawals lower, you're managing your modified adjusted gross income to potentially stay below those IRMA thresholds. This can save you thousands of dollars annually in Medicare premiums. And if you're strategic about Roth conversions, you're managing those conversions to stay just below the IRMA cliffs, maximizing the amount you convert while minimizing the Medicare premium impact. Now, I want to be crystal clear. Claiming Social Security early to create tax planning opportunities is not the right move for everyone. This strategy works best if you have substantial pre-tax retirement savings. We're typically talking about folks with at least $1 million or more in 401ks and IRAs. These are the people who are going to face significant RMDs and high tax brackets later in retirement. It also works best if you're in good health and have other assets to supplement your income. This strategy is less attractive if you have limited retirement savings and you're relying heavily on Social Security to make ends meet. In that case, delaying Social Security to get a higher monthly benefit might be the better move. It's also less attractive if you're still working and earning significant income. The tax planning window only opens up when your earned income drops. And if you're married with a significant age gap, you need to consider survivor benefits. The higher earner delaying Social Security can provide a better survivor protection for the younger spouse. This is complex stuff, which is why we don't ignore your favorite uncle at MOKAN Wealth. Uncle Sam is going to get his share. Our job is to make sure you keep as much as possible within the rules. If you're in the critical 15, that window within 15 years of retirement, and you have $1 million to $10 million in retirement savings, this type of tax planning could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. At MOKAN Wealth, we use the 5-seat system to help self-made 401k and IRA millionaires avoid the 7 hidden tax surprises in retirement. We look at your income planning, tax strategy, investments, healthcare costs, and legacy planning as one complete picture. If you want to see if we're a fit, head to the link in the description or check out my YouTube channel for more videos on tax-proof retirement strategies. This isn't about generic advice or pie chart management. This is about keeping more of what you've worked so hard to build.